Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Heather Autumn. So yeah, I am in bed. I did just wake up. I feel like I've been running full steam for the last, I don't know how long. I haven't had time to really hang out or chill out at home. And the times that I have had that moment, I've spent it literally wasting my life on TikTok. So that needs to be dealt with. But I'm waking up today and I have some good plans. So yesterday I took some time to clean up my apartment, which I think has a massive effect on my mental stability. I made my bed for the first time in a week at least. And so I've been just trying to do my best, right? So the plan for today is that I'm gonna go and it's Easter, so happy Easter if you celebrate it. So today my plan is to go and I want to make this split pea soup with ham in it. It's a slow cooker recipe, but it's really, really good, and every Easter I make it. The sprouts from my little grow tower are all ready to go, so I want to transfer them into the big grow tower and get that all set up. And it's just gonna be a day and a half. It's gonna be a busy day, but it's gonna be busy in an at-home kind of good way. So I think it's gonna be good. So anyway, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go and get ready and start looking a little bit more human. Just living for this natural lighting. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna start making my veggie omelet for the day. So for me, I've been chopping up and freezing my onions, and then I've also been chopping up and freezing my bell peppers so that in the mornings it's just really easy. I just take out whatever I need and I throw it in the pan. And then I also, I'm like the freezer queen, freeze my spinach, and that way it lasts longer and all you do is heat it up. It's not good for salads anymore, but it is really good for omelets. Now I'm going to show you how to make this split pea soup with ham in it. It's a slow cooker meal, so you just kind of set it and forget it. And yeah, it's pretty simple once you prep everything. And I'm going to go and show you what those are now. All right, so here's all of my ingredients. I'm going to go and prep them and organize it, and you'll be able to see everything. All right, so here's my split peas. You can see that they're all looking pretty good. I have some yellow ones in there. I think they have you just go through it to make sure there's no stones or things like that. So I'm gonna go rinse these off, and then I'm gonna take them and put them in my little crock pot. Next item on our list are 2 carrots that we're going to peel and chop and add into our crock pot. Next, we'll be dicing our 2 celeries and putting them in the pot. All right, next thing we have is this onion. So I'm gonna use a 1/2 cup of that. All right, the next thing we want is a full tablespoon of minced garlic. All right, next we have some parsley. We're gonna need 1/3 of a cup of that. And so they recommended flat leaf Italian parsley, but all my grocer had was this curly parsley. I think it tastes the same, so we're just gonna chop it up and put it in the soup. Next is a tablespoon of this fresh thyme. I'm just gonna go and do these really quick. Next we want 1 dried bay leaf. We'll want a teaspoon of salt and black pepper to taste. Okay, so next they said 1 meaty ham bone, but I didn't have that at my store. So what I have here are pork hocks. Basically think of it as the ankle of the pig. We're gonna take all of this meat off, but we're gonna just put both of these in the slow cooker for now. All right, these have already been smoked. We're gonna just nestle them in there. This is a great way to use any of those leftover pieces from Easter, or like I said, I don't wanna buy a whole ham, so I'll just use these little hocks. And the last thing you'll need is 6 cups of chicken stock. So I use this type. I don't have any salt added because I'd much rather add it myself. And then we're gonna get this started. So after you have it all set up, you're gonna put it on low for 8 to 10 hours, which is pretty much gonna bring us till dinner. Our next project is to get these little seedlings that I have and load them up into this awesome mothership and get the lights working and just set that all up. And Talia, the person I bought it from, said that I should be having salads in almost a month. So that's not bad timing at all. So yeah, I'm gonna load them up into that. It's fun to garden without a garden. Like I don't even have a porch, and it's nice to be able to kind of set it up and have all like this greenery around. It's really nice. So I also have some other plants going. I started this little windowsill garden. You can see that my cilantro is doing really well. Lavender has yet to come in. My sage is also a little quiet. Mint is also a little quiet. But my chives have just started. That little guy. And I have some basil going. So I feel like there's that saying, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. So I really wanted a garden. And now I have like this very edible space that's hopefully gonna help me to have more access to vegetables. This is the most indoor gardening I've ever done. Like I said before, I had this great balcony and I could go and I had container gardens and I was growing peppers and all this stuff. And I thought for sure that was it once I moved here. I was like, oh, there's no porch. How am I gonna do this? And it's just so nice to be able to be like, oh no, I have my edible garden in my kitchen and I have my showy cool garden in my bedroom. And it's so nice too to wake up and be like surrounded by plants. I don't know what it is. So anyway, I'm gonna get started and start getting this all set up. All right, so it took a bit, but I was able to find the Grow Guide, which is something I really needed. I had it in my backpack and I was taking it to work to read it, and then work has been so crazy that I actually forgot that it was in there. So I moved some things and I have my electrical cord, which is that black thing, ready. This kind of hose thing, that's if I need to drain it. So I'm gonna start filling this bad boy up. What we're gonna need to do is fill this till it says 1. Let me see where that would be. Oh, right there. So I'm gonna fill this tank until it floats just like that. All right, I'm hoping I'm gonna set this hose up and connect it to the little reservoir area. That's gonna be that little black thing right here. And hook the other end up to my sink. And either I'll make a horrendous mess that I'll spend the rest of the day cleaning up, or it'll all work out. I'm sorry for the dirty dishes. Houston, we have liftoff. All right, I hope I'm getting this right. So my seedlings are still pretty tiny, so I'm not gonna add the full force of stuff that they need usually, because I don't wanna hurt them, but I'm gonna be adding Formula A with Formula B, and we're gonna be putting it in that reservoir, and then I'm gonna be taking a pH test to make sure that the water is a nice, it's not too acidic, not too alkaline. See, pH test. And we'll go from there. I guess I should get measuring, and I'm nervous because I am notoriously bad at math. All right, so we have 200 milligrams of Formula A. Here goes Formula B. The next step is to do this pH test. The optimal level should be 5.5 to 6.5, so in that range. So if it's red or orange up here, not so good. So we want to be down here. All right, guys, I'm pretty happy with this. I'd say that's a pretty solid 6. I'd say we're ready to go. All I have to do now, since she's all good to go, I don't know if it's a he or she. Anyway, since it is ready to go, I think we should go and try to plug it in and see if the water's flowing right, and if so, we get to plant these plants. I don't really know why I'm scared to turn it on, but I kind of am. I guess because there's timers and stuff. I hope I'm doing it right. That's all it is. All right, here goes. No way! Oh, how cool. I'm so proud of that. That is amazing. I love how this looks. Oh man, I'm really proud of myself. All right, I gotta read the other stuff to make sure this pump is working. And then we can start transplanting those little seedlings. All right, the next timer is this grow plant thing. This is for the pump. So I'm supposed to plug it in. All right, and that is doing a 1. And then I plug this thing, which is the pump, into one of those. I can hear it. Oh look, it's already starting to water. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. I have a fully armed and operational grow plant tower. Being able to put that together and have the pH work and having it all function, it lights up, it's watering itself. I'm just like, maybe I'm not stupid. I know how to put things together, so that's a plus. So now we're gonna take all these little babies and we're gonna put them in these little baskets. So then I'm gonna take my little plant, and this will be the first one, and he's just gonna go right in there. Just like that. Look at that. Look at how cool and cute those are. I'm really proud of myself. So these are all different kinds of like lettuces and arugula and spinach. It's getting late. I'm just gonna show you the final steps I'm taking for this split pea soup. So I pulled out the ham hocks. They're really, really hot. The meat's starting to separate from the bone, as you can see. So I'm just gonna go and start taking apart all of this meat and removing the skin, and then I'll put them into our soup. The other thing you wanna do with the soup is start mashing the peas so it has a more creamy consistency. So I have all of my ham shredded here. He begs, he wants some. I hear you. Oh, my little son. You are my little summer child. That cat was raised by dogs. He acts like a dog. He's the only cat I know that will literally eat anything. Anything. So anyway, I have my shredded pork here. So what we're gonna do is using the back part of the ladle, you're just gonna wanna squish down and pull so that you break up some of those split peas that are in there. And it'll give the soup that kind of classic creamy look. All right, so that looks pretty good. So now I'm just gonna go pop this back in, break it up a little. And there we have it, split pea, slow cooker soup. So I'm gonna dish this up for myself and have my dinner. It's starting to get late, as you can tell. And yeah, so I hope that you like this kind of day in the life. It was a little more casual, but it was still action-packed, I think. I feel like I got a lot done. I'm really liking my apartment right now. I feel really happy and proud with it. So anyway, if you liked this video, be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you didn't like this video, let me know in the comments below and tell me what I can do better, because I'm trying to really become a better YouTuber. I'm still trying to grow this. I'd love to do this full time. So happy Easter if you celebrate that, happy Passover if you celebrate that, and everything else in between. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Friday. Bye!